Antonio. Antonio.
So I was sick.
Did you have like
Yeah,
projectile diarrhea?
I shitted a little bit. Wait.
I almost shit my pants at a bowling alley yesterday.
What?
Mega Dads Live is a mature rated podcast. It's for the Mega Dads, the Mega Moms, but not the Mega Kids. So put on those earmuffs and let's go!
So we went to a bowling alley yesterday, and they didn't open till like a half hour after we got there. So we're like waiting in the parking lot.
What the hell?
And I
You're
had to-
hanging out in the parking lot
Hanging out. Well, it was
of
like
a bowling alley?
Like
How old are you?
it was a work event. It was like a team building thing.
Oh,
So-
this was for work.
This was for work. And so like the boss didn't plan it very well and didn't check the hours of the bowling alley. So we showed up like a half an hour before it opens. So I'm sitting there in the parking lot and like I gotta piss like a racehorse. Like I have to piss so bad.
Okay.
And
I'm reading your story. Keep going.
we have to wait like a half hour, find the doors open. I go roaring in there to the bathroom. And I'm at the urinal and I'm peeing, and it's like floodgates kind of pee, you know, the kind of pee like I'm gonna be here for 5 minutes.
Yeah,
And I farted whilst peeing,
happens.
but like I had that
Uh-oh.
involuntary reflex of, oh no, this is so much more than a fart.
Oh,
So like my
God.
butthole clenched, right? So like I'm holding it back. It's like a
Are we
horror
too
movie.
graphic on this show?
No. This is our branding. So I'm holding it back, right? Because I'm like, I can't stop peeing. I can't go run into the stall. I'm already at the urinal, right?
If your life depended on it, you
Uh-huh.
could cut that pee. I mean, you really have to. You have to strengthen your sphincter. I think that's what it's called.
Yeah.
Are you doing your kegels or not?
So that's the problem. Is like the very act of shutting down a pee means you are clenching those muscles, those downstairs muscles. And if you clench those too hard whilst holding in a poo, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm sitting there, I'm like,
I'm trying to understand, because you're right. There are muscles at work. So you're saying
right.
there are different muscle sets
They're-
at work
yeah, but
in your
they're
nethers.
but they're like neighbors, right? Like
Yeah.
if-
Okay. So
if-
you're certain that these are separate muscle groups.
yeah. But
Okay.
I'm
We know nothing about anatomy. Keep
I'm,
going.
there's a doctor listening to the show right now, like, what the fuck are these two idiots talking about?
We're lost.
But I'm peeing so hard that I know if I shut this down with so much pee left in the tank that my asshole's gonna blow out, right?
Oh, a pressure situation.
Yeah. So I had to I'm holding the back door, releasing the front door, opening the front door, waiting for the front door to be done, and then I had to wiggle myself into the stall. It was it was a work event. So if I shit my pants at this bowling alley, I then have to go out and face my peers. So anyway,
Wait,
glad you're
so you
feeling
made
better.
it? Everything's fine?
I made it. It was precarious. Danger
Okay.
zone.
Why didn't you just go pee in the alley? That's something that I would do.
This too suburban of an area. There was no alley. It was just a big parking lot.
Oh, where there's no alleys.
Yep,
Okay.
no alley.
Okay, quick side note. So my
Yep.
brother, he went to go pee in an alley. Just a Chicago alley. I know kind of the area he was in. It was big
It's
long
Chicago.
alleys. Yeah, I mean, and it's just I've peed in an alley, okay? Sorry, but
Everybody's
did you
done it.
know that this is against the law? So my brother goes to pee, and then this cop stops him. He's like, hey, or whatever, comes up to him or whatever. He has to go to court because he's fighting the ticket. He's like, no way, not
Really?
gonna happen. So he's on the stand, and the lawyer is there for the state or whatever, and he's trying to fight the ticket. So he's this doesn't happen very often. Obviously,
Mhm.
people fighting ticket for public urination or whatever. So he's all he's like, he's like, I don't deserve this or whatever. He's all like, he stopped me, from peeing or whatever. And he's like, what do you mean? He's like, he stopped you from peeing. He's like, she's like, you mean to tell me that the lawyer tells him, you mean to tell me that he came up to you in such a state that he stopped you from urinating, so you didn't even get a chance to? Is that what you're saying? Like, that's, and he's like, yes. And then it was like, case closed. The judge dismisses it.
No,
and
he won?
He gets off because there was no proof. There was no physical collection of evidence that he actually peed. They're like, he's like, no, I was gonna. And that was like, and he got off.
That's amazing.
Isn't that weird?
That's good for him. Because, I mean, in all honesty, like, I can't pee in front of a police officer. It's just too much.
Yeah, right? He's like,
pressure.
the evidence was in his favor. They're like, yeah, this is going to work out for him. So interesting.
Megadads is for everyone who loves gaming and the community that surrounds it. We're all about fun, fully grown, and we want you to be a part of everything we've got going on here. So what do you get when you subscribe to youtube.com/Megadads? Weekly podcasts from your favorite Megadads personalities, reviews on the latest games, reaction and analysis on the latest industry news, Gameplay Thursday videos showing off what we do on the sticks, travel logs from our trips around the world, small talk segments where we try new things with our kids, live community events like our holiday specials, and so much more each and every single day. You don't want to miss a minute of the fun. New Megadads videos drop each and every weekday, whether it's our long-form content like Megadads Live, or maybe it's one of our short series like Off the Shelf, a look at retro gaming. Please subscribe to youtube.com/Megadads today and tell your friends to come too. We're building something great here at youtube.com/Megadads, so subscribe today and be a part of Fun Fully Grown. This is Megadads. Well, this episode of Megadads Live is very exciting because it's very seldom we get to talk about like current news, right? And boy, did we just have a huge Nintendo Direct. This thing was massive. Like, I couldn't believe how big this Nintendo Direct was, considering we just got that really awful Kirby Air Rider Direct. Like, I was after that thing, I was like, Nintendo's got nothing. If this is what they're giving us, they've got nothing. But it actually turns out they had a lot. Real quick before we start diving into the highlights, what was your overall thought of this Nintendo Direct?
I thought that they gave us a lot because they go in saying that it's going to be about 60 minutes, right? It's like 66 minutes, basically. I mean, there's graphics in there and people talk too much or whatever. Yep. But Nintendo not only had one of their longest directs ever, I think it may be the longest direct ever, but then they go over with the time. I'm sitting there and I'm like, oh, at the end of these directs, I'm like, there's 5 minutes left. They got time for like one more thing and maybe one more final. Hey, one more thing. But they just went overtime. And I was just very surprised. It was a very chock full direct. And I know a lot of people were a little cold on it. I was very surprised. I was very happy. Very happy.
Yeah, I was really impressed because, like you said, the content was just nonstop. The only thing that I have to grieve about is the way that, and this is Nintendo, this is classic Nintendo Direct, is they will show you a trailer with all of the details and everything that you need to know. And then they cut back to that one dude who repeats everything that you just heard in the trailer, like almost word for word. You'll see the Yoshi game and he's like, Yoshi's back in an all new adventure and this and this and this, and it's like exactly the same information you just got from the trailer. That shit drives me crazy.
I can't stand it. I want to rip my eyes and ears out. Hey, did you just see that?
Yeah.
And I think there's a translation thing happening since we have so many Japanese speakers, and it must be somewhat customary, just in the way that the language flows to kind of speak in this way. Mm-hmm. But their general like presentation recap thing really should be tweaked for the Western audience or something, because we have no time for that shit.
Yeah, we just fucking watched it.
Pisses me off.
Yeah, I saw.
It's like, are you a goldfish? Do you understand what's happening right now? Are you breathing?
They probably could have shaved a good 20 minutes off the direct just by stopping the repeat of the information. But the information was great.
Yeah.
Let's dive into some of what I thought the highlights were, and then we'll get if you have anything else that you think I didn't cover.
Absolutely.
First off the bat, it's Mario's 40th anniversary, which is crazy. I loved the beginning. I loved the art that they showed celebrating the history and the heritage of Mario. They talked about like Mario or the Nintendo Museum in Japan and all these things that they're going to be doing with Mario. But the game was Mario Galaxy 1+2 coming to Switch. You're shaking your head. You're not on board for this. And I'm guessing it's price related.
So Super Mario Galaxy was already in the bundle, the All Stars bundle. I played this game. Like I'm sitting there thinking like, you just sold me this. Like I played it before.
Correct.
In the All-Star bundle that they had done. And imagine bundling that game. Like it's like Metal Gear just came out with a collection, right? And they put the Metal Gear, let's say whatever, Peace Walker or whatever in one. And then like a year later or whatever, they do another collection. And they're like, you know what? Slide that one over. And we're going to do another collection with that game in this one. It's like they really struggled to say, you know what, we really, really want to bundle these together. And oopsie, we know we put it in that one. Let's put it in this one. And that All-Star bundle, they had this whole thing where like, this is exclusive to now. After a certain date, you can't buy the physical copy of the. It's like, it's weird on so many levels. And then the pricing, $40 each or $70 for the two games together.
Wow.
Like, it's like, there's a recurring theme in this direct, and I was happy with it. But they Nintendo'd this direct and made such Nintendo moves and Nintendo pricing decisions. It's like so odd. They could be a champion for the people, Adam. Like, what is going on? Would you pay this amount? Have you played these games? What's going on here?
So I am
hot take time.
Okay.
I think this series is grossly overrated. I think that the control scheme absolutely blows for Mario Galaxy. Yeah, I said it.
Did you play it on the Wii?
I played both on the Wii. I think Galaxy 2 is actually pretty good. I think they cleaned up a lot and they changed it up so it was more diverse. I think that's what the first Mario Galaxy was missing. Is I didn't feel like the level structure was diverse enough. And there were a lot smaller planets. You know, you're hopping. You were like asteroid hopping more in Mario Galaxy than you do in Mario Galaxy 2. I felt like the levels got much bigger, which is what I wanted. But I think this series is just overrated. I honestly never. I know some people hold this up as like the greatest 3D Mario of all time, and I just don't see it. I would play Mario Galaxy 2 again. I will not play Mario Galaxy 2 for $40.
Yeah, it's overpriced, period.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's an odd time because Lyshi in the Discord, we were talking yesterday, and she's like, they don't have to print a cart. Like, they're selling you the digital. So it's like, when you really open your eyes and you realize what you're getting, I mean, like, again, it is a great game.
It's not a remaster.
Opinion. It has enhanced UI and control options.
Right.
Like, this is gonna be like at most like a polish, a slight polish. Like, what's going on? Like, I if you just look at everything in Nintendo's doing on its face, it's like great content, fun things, but then the pricing just gets in the way, and they're just angering people. Like, there's so many people in the Megadads community who are waiting on Switch 2, and I guarantee you that had the price of the console been a little lower, had they not been constantly making all these Nintendo moves with pricing, they would probably stay in that like Nintendo ecosystem. But so many people are holding off. Like, read the room, read the tariffs on the wall, and like your people are suffering.
I will say one thing that they got me with this announcement was the amiibo. Those amiibo look fucking fire.
Do you know how much the amiibo are?
Are they up to like $30 now?
$50.
Are you shitting me?
I'm not kidding. So they announced the Kirby ones, and they came out as $50. And in my mind, the Metroid one
On the
looked
motorcycle?
even cooler. Yeah, I'm like, that Metroid one's gonna be even more expensive because no way should I don't even know what that sidekick character in Kirby is called. I probably should, but
Waddle
like
Dee.
you're gonna pay 50 for Waddle Dee and
Yeah.
50 for Samus's cool bike amiibo? Hell no. Like, you could probably charge anyway.
I'm
Yeah.
guessing that those are more expensive because they have like premium functions. The Kirby ones, you can like swap the characters, and the Metroid one is on a bike. I would be shocked if these Mario Galaxy ones were 50. I'm guessing they've got to be 30. If I'm wrong, I will.
The amiibo are so cool. I
They're
own
so cool.
some. When you hit the ones that really speak to you as a franchise or as an IP, yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
I love just having the little thing here. I just do.
The place to be for Megadads socials is the Megadads Discord, where you can engage with your favorite Megadads as well as other friends of the Megadads every single day in our stress-free and welcoming social space. When you're a member of our Discord, you will get alerts for all of our content drops, so you never have to miss a review, a podcast, or a hot take. Partake in our fun weekly Megadads holidays like Waluigi Wednesday and Final Fantasy Sunday. Megadads Discord is fun, free, and follows you wherever you go. Join us today and become part of the conversation.
Mario came back with another sports title, Mario Tennis Fever. This is the kind of stuff that I'm down for, and I'm guessing you are too.
I was like, there's gonna be a Switch Sports 2 was my prediction, or some sports centric thing. And in my mind, I should have been thinking, oh yeah, a Mario Sport title was perfectly gonna fill the lineup here. I love Mario Tennis on the 64. I didn't like the one on the Switch. I played it, traded in my copy. I'm like, it just didn't feel right. You really have to nail like the core mechanics, and then you have to have the right level of like cool, like weird stuff around it.
Mhm.
This looked really good. If they nail the mechanics of this, I am totally in. I'm
They
so
also-
excited.
Yeah, they said there was upwards of 35 characters or something like that.
It was
Just-
a lot of characters. Yeah, it could have
Yeah.
been 40 something. It was so big of a roster. And then like the fun modes again look so entertaining, and if they nail the mechanics, Adam,
Mhm.
this could be a great single player / party game. I'll play the hell out of some tennis. I'm excited for Fever. Yeah.
Absolutely. There was a trio of cozy life sim games that kind of seemed to be the overall theme in this thing. There's a title called Dinkum, which kind of seems inspired by Minecraft and Animal Crossing, where you're on this island and it's all like grid based, so it's very blocky. Little me-like characters. It seemed to be a lot of customization. They had Tamagotchi Life. That's I think a 3DS series that's coming to the Switch too, and then Pokemon Pokopia, which is you play as Ditto, and you are disguising yourself as a human who is building an island to build up an ecosystem of Pokemon. Is this your jam? I know we obviously like Animal Crossing, but is this genre in general your jam? Did any of these appeal to you? I actually thought this was some of the cooler stuff. This is the kind of shit that I like.
So like there's a cozy game epidemic right now. It's like the herp. It is spreading. It is out of control. And for the people who like that, great. You know, I can play like the real notable ones here and there.
Yeah.
But it's taken me time like to get into these titles. Like I wasn't as enamored in Stardew Valley as other people. This I'll play the hell out of. Like it looks like someone said it was like almost like Minecrafty / Stardew / Pokemon.
Yeah.
And it just looks really good. I mean, visually it's kind of basic, but it looks like if they can nail that gameplay loop that people like, it's like, oh, I planted, it grows, the town grows,
It's
there's
going to be
more and
all
more
about
characters. It looks
It's going to
good.
be all about the characters that come in, right?
It's gonna sell. I don't know what the pricing is on that one, but it looks like it could have been a freemium thing, you think, where it's like
I don't
you
know.
start it, but it's interesting. It looks fun. I'm surprised it took them this long to like get their Pokemon tentacles into this genre, but
Yeah.
it's an interesting mix. Like sometimes you're like, oh, why didn't I think of that? Pokemon Stardew, and it's like, It was right there for the taking, Adam. It could have been ours.
It's strange because it's like when I see the trailer for the new mainline Pokemon game, I'm like, I couldn't possibly care any less about this title. But when they give me like a Pokemon Snap or like a Pokemon fighting game
Mhm.
or a Pokemon sim game, I'm like, yeah, I like the world. I like the characters. I'm not the audience for like the mainline Pokemon game. So this was the one that I was excited about, not the core game.
Yeah, Pokemon's on a tear. They have a lot of stuff coming. A
Yeah,
lot.
they do. And another thing is a lot of these games said spring 2026. Nintendo's going to have a huge early 2026. I think it's going to be massive for them.
It's popping off for them.
One of the, if not the best game that I thought was at the Direct was this Yoshi and the Mysterious Book. The art style of this new Yoshi game. Yoshi game and Kirby games always have like that really cool, crafty, artsy style. And this one is like it's like you are playing through the Winnie the Pooh storybook, right? It's got that beautiful color and hand drawn aesthetic to it. You're platforming through a storybook in a Yoshi's Island kind of adventure. And I thought this thing was just drop dead gorgeous. I'm so excited for Yoshi and the Mysterious Book. What did you think?
The stop frame thing is been done in like different medium, and like I like it. I think my biggest gripe with it is like that it's the baby game, like super basic. It's like, oh look, some flowers, let's run through them. Like there's a creature, like let's fill out this book. And it couldn't be more boring to me. But I understand that like this is for kids. This is for like, your first platformer, something that's going to be like entertaining for that crowd. And, I can't hate on it because it's beautiful, like you said. So it's more like it's niche in that way. And that's fine. I want Yoshi to like have the spotlight in like a more challenging, deep game. But I guess, some things just aren't going to be for me, and that's fine. And if that's their platform for the, younger crowd, then Yoshi's just gonna carry that torch. I guess that's his thing.
That's his thing. It is true. Crafted World was kind of the same thing. It's a very breezy, lighthearted game that you can play with your kids. I thought
it was Yoshi's Island 3. And Yoshi's Island 1 and 2 is no slouch for difficulty sometimes. Like when you get in there, it's fairly challenging. I thought it was Yoshi's Island 3. I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
Or 4, because they made a 3, right?
Did they? I don't know.
Look this up. I'm looking up.
There's so many damn Yoshi games. Okay, let's talk about something that I think is just absolutely stupid. Absolutely stupid is this Virtual Boy shit.
Yeah.
They are releasing Virtual Boy games in the, I don't even know what they call it, the classic, the virtual console. It's part of the bundle, the expansion pack thing. But not only are they releasing Virtual Boy games, you have to buy a replica headset that is basically what the old Virtual Boy was, and you slot your Nintendo Switch into this headset so that you can actually play it in 3D. The headset costs $100.
You're lying.
I am not lying.
They released this? Are you serious?
It's
$100?
$100
for something that can play 12 games?
12 shitty games. 12 absolutely terrible games.
Wow.
Which I lived through the Virtual Boy era. I've heard the stories of, people getting headaches for playing this thing for longer than 10 seconds. Virtual Boy died for a reason. And I get the nostalgia. I get the wanting to come back and play it, but they should have done this on the 3DS back in the day. Not now. Not now. Not like this. Not like this.
Yeah, I thought about the 3DS right away. I was like, man, they had a good option to do that, like faux 3D. That worked. Like that. I still to this day, I'm like surprised by that tech.
Yeah.
But I played it when I was in grade school. Someone brought it to the cafeteria, and they were, I played a couple games, and I was immediately bored. Like I saw what was happening, but it was one of those techs that were like, even in the moment, it wasn't impressive. I remember being underwhelmed, and for a kid seeing 3D like in front of you like that, I should have been blown away. But it was more like even in the moment, I'm like, oh, I get it. It's like kind of it's kind of coming at you, and that was it. Like I
Yeah.
didn't like. I remember because I didn't want to play more. I was like, okay, interesting, and that was it.
I'm done.
I don't know. There's the cardboard version though, so if you do want, they're like, guess what? This thing you don't need the $100 thing. Good news.
Labo's back.
We'll sell you 20. I think it's $20 or $25 for cardboard to accomplish the same thing.
So pissed I used my hot take already.
Nintendo's peak like left field. No one will ever outdo their left field.
Yeah.
Like you did not see it coming. There's no way. Imagine being like in the business side of this and you're pitching this. They're like, look, let's bring this thing back and let's sell an accessory for 100. It should be laughed out of any corporate business setting. But this will sell some. I doubt it's going to set the world on fire. And Nintendo has had those misses with these like niche accessories, niche peripherals.
I appreciate their commitment to the bit. I mean, they've been selling...
It's a bit, yeah.
They've been selling these retro controllers alongside every release. You know, they did the N64, the NES.
I have one. I have the N64, the new ones.
I have two of them. I think it's fantastic. I think it's fantastic that they do it. And I got to say, I'm more mad at the prospect of somebody paying for this. Like, I'm not mad at Nintendo for doing it. I'm mad at you, the viewer or the listener who's considering doing this. Hear me now. There are much better ways you can be spending your money. For Christ's sake, please, I'm begging you.
Whatever, PlayStation fan.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Money's no object to people like you. You
buy a fucking $50 amiibo. Buy two of them. You can buy two of those overpriced amiibo for one shitty Virtual Boy.
Do what you want with your money. Burn it if you want on this weird ass Virtual Boy. It only has so many games.
And then it's done. It's not like they're going to make more.
Done. You paid $100 to pay these games for 15 minutes.
Metroid Prime 4 gets a motorcycle and a release date. Now, this again is not an Adam game. I saw this trailer and it pops off with Samus on the bike riding through the big open world, and I'm like, fucking rad. They're making another Metroid game where it's like a Twisted Metal thing. You're driving around and you're crashing into people and shooting people, and then she hops off the thing, and I'm like, oh, they're gonna announce a third person mode. It's in third person right now. They're gonna do a third person mode. And no, it does the Avatar game thing where it's like as soon as you get off your mount, right back into first person. I was like, oh, damn it, they lost me.
Oh, because of the first person. Yeah, it's very weird. I'm not the hugest fan of Prime, the series. I like being in the helmet, like visually, it's cool.
It's cool.
The first person, it's just such a departure from like the original like side-scrolling 2D that people loved it, and I'm ready for this one. People were blown away at this motorcycle thing. It's like you're supposed to be in a Castle Royd type thing situation, and usually these huge open world hubs that you'd be traversing on a bike is not part of the recipe. So they're like, how are they gonna do this? People are very surprised.
It really reminded me of Halo, like the original Halo. Like it looks like you're gonna do your big dungeon, you're gonna do your big level, then you're gonna get on your machine and you're gonna ride through this big open kind of barren looking environment, fight a few other vehicle baddies on your way there, and then you're gonna do the next level. I don't think this is gonna be like a main part of the gameplay hook. It looks like this is a way to bridge levels, right?
Yeah, I doubt that you'll be on the bike mid-level and doing stuff like that. Nintendo has taken another big swing with this Metroid thing. They have taken big swings and departures where they're like reinventing like what Mario could be, what Donkey Kong could be, and now they're doing it with Metroid. And I haven't seen them make huge misses when they've done this. I'm trying to think of like, huge departures from the traditional formula. Usually they will only step forward when they have something fairly solid. So
Yeah. I mean, they've
I
gotta-
don't know how they're going to pull this off. It looks cool visually. The biggest disappointment was the December release, because I'm thinking they're going to say either available now or available like November, whatever, right before the holiday. And they have us waiting till December for this. So I'm like very sad. And also, it was a very short segment.
Yeah.
So they
very.
should have announced you're going to hear more in a dedicated Metroid Direct. But some
You know
people are
that's coming.
saying,
It's got to be coming, right?
since they didn't announce it, people are saying that they are leaving the window open for it to be delayed like
Ooh.
very soon.
Ooh.
They're like, oh, they'll say December now. They're not ready still, and then they'll push it to spring.
When's
like
that one
in
button
a
Kirby
few
game
weeks
come out?
or something. It comes out very soon.
So
It
that's
comes out
yeah.
October, I believe.
So I mean, really, Nintendo, they're finishing the year with a couple, first party games, but I think their next year, I think 2026 is going to be huge for them, right?
It's jam packed. They don't have any worry about a lull or anything now for quite a while. There are definitely a lot of games coming, and I mean, Nintendo's just ripe with potential of what they haven't tapped yet. So the well is endless. I'm very excited to play more cool stuff, and I hope they nail this. I really need this game to be good because I love shooters, and people have compared it to Halo, which I'm a big fan of. So I'm hoping for that.
Hey everyone, it's time right now to celebrate our members of Megadad's Boost. What is Megadad's Boost? I am glad you asked. Megadad's Boost is our community support program. If you like what we do here at Megadad's, whether it's this podcast, Megadad's Live, or maybe our reviews, our Megadad's in Japan videos, whatever it is, you can support us and keep everything going by going to patreon.com/Megadads, and for only $1 a month, you can contribute to the success of this channel. Megadads is almost 12 years old now, and the things that we do here are not possible without those Boost members. So, if you'd like to be a part of the Boost family, again, go to patreon.com/Megadads. It's super easy, no need for a lengthy commitment. We sure would appreciate having you on board and helping keep Megadads going strong. Our Boost members for the month of September 2025 are as follows: Craig Campbell, Joseph, Eric Wood, Spokes, Emily Smith, Brent, John DiFrancesco, Estuardo Centeno, Brendan Myers, Brandon Wilson, The Snack Network, Dave Soto, Jesse Waldack, Andy Penzick, Luke Porter, David Snyder, the Bafo Yucks Dudes, Justin Masson, and the Nintendo Dads podcast. We greatly appreciate all of your support, whether it's $1, $5, somewhere in the middle. Thank you guys so much for keeping Megadads going strong. But wait, maybe you don't have that extra scratch and you just want to hang out in the Boost community. You can do so at the free tier. That's right. Join Megadads Boost for $0, just to let us know you care. And those folks at the Megadads Boost free tier are Victoris GX, Solara Clark, the Coconut Wizard, Avi Cohen, the One Track Gamers, John Layola, Michael Kwan, Sonny Megatron, Nima, Petey McD, Mike Salvino, Timothy Ulf, and Brian Scott. Again, we can't do this without you. Please, if you have a moment, go to patreon.com/Megadads and consider becoming a member of Megadads Boost. Now let's get back to that programming that your dollars helped create.
Is there anything that I missed here that you felt was worthy to talk about?
How about that Mario Galaxy movie? Super
Movie.
Mario.
Yeah.
Like, I'm surprised the Super Mario Galaxy movie was announced. I thought the movie was okay. Like, I thought it was decent.
I loved it.
I wasn't in love with it. I thought it was like, kind of like, I thought it could have done more, but I'm super surprised that they went straight for the Galaxy, because they could have milked this and said Super Mario Brothers 2 and brought in just like more of the, like, I don't want to leave the Mushroom Kingdom. You've
Or
barely
even
been
Mario
there.
World. Yeah.
And they're like, let's go to space. I'm like, no, you go to space after, like, in the third movie or whatever. There's so much untapped potential. Like, you could have went more in depth where you are. And I'm like, what's going on here? I don't know what's happening, but
Also, very
Interesting.
interesting that they seem to be adapting like a specific game. Like they said that the inspiration is the Mario Galaxy game. That's kind of
I don't know.
interesting that they're actually going for, a specific title like that. So interesting.
Don't go to space, Mario. Not yet. Um, the other thing was Fire Emblem. It was the closing
Yep.
game of the show, Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave. I love Three Houses. I played a lot of the game. There's the strategic battles with the paper, rock, scissors of different enemy types and moving along strategically a battlefield. And then it was relationship manager, going on dates and like
Yeah.
coffee meetups and going to class. And I love both halves. And it was really cool. This one seems like there's not a whole bunch of kids and the school thing is gone. It looked more contained. Like you saw people fighting in like an arena. The thing that made me bounce off of like completing Three Houses, beside there being just so much content, was it got too easy. I was min-maxing, so it was kind of my fault, but the battles are so long and drawn out. You have like so many characters and you know you're gonna win, and it takes so many turns for you to go, then the enemy to go. This being in the arena, I was like, maybe this is what it needs to kind of counteract some of that. Every move matters, and this is like very like hardcore and strategic. Going back to that route might be good. I will always miss this school thing that Three Houses did, I think, but who knows? Maybe they'll find a way to interplay some character stuff in this new one. The characters right away kind of got me, so I'm excited for Fire Emblem. I thought it was, really great to see that. And then, yeah, overall, if it wasn't for a lot was shown, if it wasn't for some of the pricing stuff, I would be even more happy and satisfied. But Nintendo pulled a Nintendo and kind of like are their own worst enemy right now.
Yeah, I think it's very solid. I think they did exactly what they, other than the pricing stuff, they did exactly what people wanted. Where are the games? Where are the games? What are we going to get after this drought? We know there's a build up, and they opened the door, and there's tons of games to be coming to your Nintendo Switch 2 and as well as your Nintendo Switch 1. Some of the stuff will be playable. I mean, most of it will be playable on both. Yeah,
Actually,
good job, Nintendo.
two quick things, because this is going along with the same theme. The Donkey Kong Bonanza DLC, it's called DK Island and Emerald Rush. I'm super happy with. I mean, the Switch Talk 2 crew. We have our other mini podcast that talks only about Switch 2, and we are jazzed for this because we love the game. Rolled credits, and we want more. And this is more, and it's in a location on the DK Island that is just like where I wanted to be in the original game, and I'm super jazzed for it. The price is $20, but it's coming so soon, like less than 2 months from the release of the game. So it's like odd, because at a certain point you have this question of what is cut content and what is additional content. So it's like, do we chop this part off just knowing that we've given them enough game for $70? Let's go ahead and sell them another thing. It's $20 for this. So it's, we don't, and they didn't show exactly how deep the DLC is. So you're like, okay, I'm paying $20 because I love the original game. I'm gonna do it. It was that good. But at the same time, they didn't even really try to sell you on it being like a decent amount of content. And same thing goes for the Pokemon Legends ZA Mega Dimensions paid DLC. They announced this DLC with some like 2 cool variations of Pikachu, like Mega Evolutions, I guess. I don't know. I've been out of the Pokemon scene for a bit. So I'm like, wait a second. This is DLC for ZA. I'm like, is this the new game? This hasn't even released yet. Am I wrong about? I was so confused.
No,
I'm like
the exact same thing.
I'm Googling. I'm like, the game's not out yet. And they're announcing paid DLC, which just screams cut content. Like, I don't know what it is. They don't say what it is, which is, again, part of the egregiousness of what you're doing is you're announcing you're selling something, but not explaining what the thing is. So it's like, paid DLC. We want you to know it's more money, but don't tell you what it is.
This is
this is odd.
This is
odd.
Nintendo dipping into the season pass phenomenon that other games and other companies seem to be pulling back from, honestly. Like, there
Yeah.
was a period where every game had a season pass. Here's all the stuff that if you get the deluxe edition, you'll get. Otherwise, you got to... And everybody felt exactly how you feel right now, where it's like, well, why isn't that just in the game? The game isn't out yet. Why are you working on more that you're going to be charging me for when you can just put it in the game? Nintendo seems to be just now catching on to that trend, which I think most gamers really don't like.
They have an avenue for some of these things where it could just be included in the Nintendo Switch online, and it
Yes.
could be option to be paid or part of the
That's a good
subscription.
point. Yeah.
And they've done this before, and then I've been happy with my Nintendo Switch Online because they add things, and I'm like, oh, I didn't have to buy the Tears of the Kingdom Switch 2 upgrade. It was included in my subscription. So they could have made these additions to these things part of the subscription, and the fact that they're not makes it feel even more like greedy. This like Nintendo greed is all over the internet right now with just like, this is you had that option too to soften the blow. I'm super surprised that of all these like little things we mentioned, that not even one of them was part of the NSO. Like, it could have been like Donkey Kong Bonanza DLC is free with Nintendo Switch Online. It would have been crazy. Like, then you can get away with like, okay, the pricing's a little more flexible. It's
Yeah.
odd. Nintendo's gonna Nintendo, Adam. That we know.
Tried and true. Well, that sound right there means it's the end of this episode of Megadad's Live, The Caboose, where we give you a recommendation of something outside the world of video games we think you should try. And right now, in America, I want to recommend shutting up. I want to take my own advice, and I think all of us should really take this advice that sometimes, in the state of the world, the best thing you can do is shut the fuck up. Not always. I think speaking up is very important.
Yep.
I think there's a time, there's a place to speak up, voice your values, protest, all of those things.
Mhm.
And I also think that there's a time to just shut the fuck up.
At this moment, everyone just shut
Shut the fuck up. Speak your thoughts in your personal circle, your friend, your family, your friends, your closest friends. But please, watch your mouth online. You don't need to spew every thought in your brain. No matter what it is, you're allowed to think your thoughts. But wow, the world is crazy right now, and I'm seeing so many takes that I wish I didn't see from so many people that I wish I didn't know had these takes. And I think there's just value of taking a breath. You don't have to do this forever, but in the heat of the moment, just take a breath, step back, shut the fuck up.
Yep, 100%. On Netflix, there's a movie. It's a documentary called Unknown Number: The High School Catfish.
Ooh.
Unknown Number: The High School Catfish. Go in blind. Do not look up what it's about and watch it. Every parent should watch this. Unknown Number: The High School Catfish. You have to go in blind.
I'm watching it.
If you know it, don't watch it.
If you what?
If you know what it's about, just
Oh,
it's not worth watching.
Okay.
It's one of those where like if you go in blind, you're gonna like it a lot. So Unknown Number: The High School Catfish, a very important film, and it's not long. It's like a little over an hour, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
It goes by really fast. Starts off a little slow, and then you're like, whoa, it gets like crazy. So watch it.
I will watch it. I don't know anything about this. I've seen the title card come by on my menu, but I have not watched it yet. So I'll do that, and I'll
Yeah.
report back. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Megadad's Live or listening in your podcast feeds. Make sure that you
Podcasts are
subscribe.
awesome.
Make sure you like. Make sure you
Wherever you
follow.
get your
Make sure you do
podcast.
all the things for this Megadad's podcast. And join us in the Megadad's Discord.
Stroke.
I'm like
Oh,
Trump
no.
at the 9/11 thing.
Did you see him drooping? All right, let's shut the fuck up.
That's the end of the episode. Bye, guys.